Good evening, and thank you for joining us. A warm welcome to you to Commemoration Live from me, Alistair McEwen. I look after the Bradfield Society and Development Office, and it is a great pleasure to welcome you to Bradfield, albeit remotely. But I hope you enjoy the following half an hour to an hour, and hopefully you'll get a good sense of what has been happening at the college, and also you can ask any questions you like towards the end during the drinks. Welcome also to my shed. This is where I've been teaching from. This is the shed at Soleil d'Or, and Soleil d'Or, for those of you who don't know, is right at the top of the hill behind D and G House. G House is where I was housemaster for a while, and of course, looking out from our house over the last few months has been something of a really different scene that we've seen at Bradfield. In that it has been deserted. It's been beautiful. The weather has been gorgeous, particularly during Easter. There's a lot of things going on outside, of course, but it's been eerily quiet. Pupils have been away, and we've been on remote learning really since just before the Easter break. So all the teachers have, I suspect, mastered Microsoft Teams. Are a little bit better in front of camera, although I'll probably make that mess of that in a second. And I suppose we've all been on a journey together with the pupils and, of course, all the families in the local community here. What I would like to do this evening is just to go through the running order of what is happening. And I've got my whiteboard specially prepared here as my prop. I hope you've been able to have a look at the Commemoration exhibition website. That will remain open for a good time yet, so please do have a look at that if you haven't had a chance. There is so much good there of all the pupil activity over the year. Following me, you'll have a little montage of what has actually been going on in 2020, both in the remote world and in the college before lockdown. Roger Keeley is going to raid his archive and come back with some photos of then and now. And that will be followed by a brief message from the headmaster, Dr. Chris Stevens. And he and his team have been responsible really for navigating this COVID-19 circumstance and trying to make sure that the college re-emerges as strong as it possibly can for September 2020, when we hope to really welcome back as many pupils as possible. In fact, we're going to be a full house and looking forward to a really successful 2021. And then please do join us for the drinks and a chance to catch up, as well as have any questions answered, or indeed just to find out what's been going on at your old school, or indeed if you live in the local community, what's been happening down the road for you. I hope that's okay. Look forward to it. I myself am just going to go and charge my glass. Also, I think it's probably time for me to have a little bit of a haircut, so I'll probably get that and I'll probably change. And I'll look forward to welcoming you back for drinks in due course.
Greetings to you all for this online gathering of the Bradfield Society. I hope that you enjoy the opportunity to view some of the films and photo montages that have been put together for Commem. They testify to some really great things that have happened throughout this year. Of course, we all hope that we and you will be able to see live action at the college again soon. This is not the occasion to talk you through all the plans we have in place for the different scenarios we may face in September. Suffice it to say that we are preparing to educate as many pupils as we can, as normally as we can, and as safely as we can. Exactly what that means will naturally depend on the guidelines in force at the end of the summer. Recent developments are encouraging us, however, to be cautiously optimistic. This term's remote education has demonstrated the great talents, adaptability, and resilience of the college community. Staff and pupils have learned new ways to teach and learn, and have remained in close contact through video conferencing. There's no question, however, that everyone has missed human contact, and that education mediated through a screen, however well conceived and delivered, is not what Bradfield is about. Indeed, as you well know, Bradfieldians are social beings. Therefore, the opportunity to interact is very much at the heart of this event, as it would have been at the heart of an analogue gathering. Therefore, I don't propose to detain you with a long message now. If you wish to get a feel for the college over the last year, including our recent weeks of lockdown, I thoroughly recommend the Bradfieldian, the Bradfield Society web pages, and our social media feeds. They will, like the videos for Commem, remind you of the beauty of this place, of its vibrancy and its diversity. Last weekend, I addressed the families of new pupils joining Faulkner's in September, and explained my hope that their children would be stretched, not stressed, over their time in a school where young people are nurtured as well as challenged. In my speech to parents and pupils tomorrow, amongst other things, I will reflect on the manner in which this generation of young people is challenging its elders in many positive ways. Here in the college, for example, the JCR has laid out a strategy espousing the causes of sustainability, equality and transparency, and they've backed this up with their actions. These young people are ultimately the reason why, despite the fact that the months ahead will clearly not be easy, I remain optimistic for the future. Bradfield continues to offer a great education to people who enjoy the experience because they love being part of this community and because they love being in this place. I am confident the current generation of Bradfieldians will leave here ready to make a positive contribution to the world they join, as have you, their predecessors. Thank you for your support of the college. I can't wait to see you back here in person. Have a great evening.
Well, I do hope you enjoyed that, and thank you very much for watching and joining us. I do hope that you're able to come to drinks with us straight after this. To find that link, you will find a link to drinks straight below this, or indeed it was on the emails that were sent out. If you're unable to join us, thank you for watching, and do stay in contact. And the only other thing I was going to really say is, if you haven't joined the Bradfield Society website, that community, that online community, it's really helpful for us to make sure that your details are up to date and enables us to keep you in contact with things that you may or may not want to come to or find out about. So do click on those links. But in the meantime, as lockdown ends, I wish you a very enjoyable summer, and cheers to you all.